The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of the station or its sponsors.
Geek, what the hell happened to everyone?
I've never seen an anomaly like this before.
Residual frequency signatures detected.
Oh, that's not good.
What does that mean?
It means we're picking up frequencies from other dimensions or times.
Well, at least somebody's getting some action.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's been a long time since I had any frequency in getting some action.
I don't patch it through the main computer.
Your wish is my command.
Oh, we're picking up something.
What the hell is it?
It's a broadcast of some sort.
Adjusting audio.
Boosting signal.
Welcome to the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Oh, God, is it Monday?
Getting your work week started right by stretching out your vagina holes with the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome. You have been beamed aboard. You are now live and inside the mothership for another episode of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. We are screaming across the galaxy at triple redunculicious speeds on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, Jay Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Network, and in syndication and replay around the world on stations like 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KGSBFM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, Prodcore Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Good Talk Radio, Mile High Radio, and K89. Wherever it is that you're tuned, wherever it is that you are listening, you can give me a call live on the Alien X lines, 1313-444-8919. That's 1313-444-8919. Or you can Skype me at AlienStone1. That's AlienStone and the number 1. Don't spell it out because you would be wrong. It's 9 a.m. Eastern, folks. That means it is time to kick this pig. It's time to get the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast underway like we always do with a bit of a history lesson. But just a reminder to you what's coming up on the show. Bad movie flashbacks, music for your vagina holes, just a few questions, classic episodes, as well as yesterday's brand spanking new episode. That's right, new episodes of Just a Few Questions will air during Inside the Mothership every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern on this fantastic radio station. So let's go ahead and get it underway with the history lesson on the attack. Alien X Radio.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
Let's take a look at this day in history.
December 27, 1979. The Soviet Union invades neighboring Afghanistan and Central Asia, beginning a decade-long occupation. Soviet forces leave after the occupation becomes a quagmire and the communist superpower faces collapse. 1831, naturalist Charles Darwin sets out on a round-the-world voyage aboard the HMS Beagle. Darwin's discoveries during the almost 5-year-long journey helped form the basis of his theories on evolution and natural selection. 1932, Radio City Music Hall, home of those high-kicking dancers known as the Rockettes, opens in New York. And 1904, James Barrie's play Peter Pan, the Boy Who Wouldn't Grow Up, opens in London. The play is adapted many times for stage and screen from Broadway to a Disney movie. Today in history, December 27th, Ross Simpson, The Associated Press.
All right, folks, it's time to open up those vagina holes with some brand spanking new music submitted to the radio station. That's right, folks. If you'd like to have your music featured here on the show or on the radio station, then by all means attach an MP3 to an email and send it to newmusic@alienxradio.com. That's newmusic@alienxradio.com. Also, you can send me credible download links like a Dropbox link or a WeTransfer link, something of that nature. But please, I cannot believe I have to tell you people this. Make sure you tell me the name of your band, too. I am so tired of getting MP3s that just say the name of the song. How can I promote your band, folks? Well, here's a band that did it correctly. The artist is Those Made Broken. The song is called Fat Man, submitted here to the station, and brand new, just now being heard for the first time on Alien X Radio during the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Dolphins are intelligent and friendly. Intelligent and friendly on rye bread with some mayonnaise.
1 and 2 and on.
This is Justin from Concrete Angels, and you're listening to Alien X Radio.
I tried
this week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please. No.
Never has a film moved so many and touched so deeply. United Artists is proud to present I Am Going to Get You, Sucker, a captivating story.
Yo, baby, hold it. That ain't it. It's I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. Yes. And it's the story of the brothers fight. Yes. Against Mr. Big. Yes. Well. Let's get that sucker. It's about action, bravery.
I'm a soldier, man. I've been trained for combat.
Romance.
12 inches.
And danger.
If y'all step on my bunny, I'll kill both of you. Let's get that sucker.
It's the good guys against the bad guys.
Oh, how come their guns are so much bigger than ours? It's a balance thing. I don't know.
Good girls against the bad guys.
You must got the devil in you.
And it's bad guys against the bad guys.
Now, you boys can leave either through the window or the stairs.
We gonna take the stairs. We'll take the stairs.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
You know what I mean, brother? No.
It's got passion, pulse, rhythm, and soul.
Preach, brother!
Who are these guys? It's my theme music. Every good hero should have some.
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Don't say that.
I'm gonna get you, sucker. Even if you can't say it, you got to see it.
I got you, sucker.
Resistance is futile. Probing is not allowed. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. That's 313-444-8919. Or hang out in the chat room at alienxradio.com. You have been beamed aboard and you are now inside the mothership with Alien Stone.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
All right, everybody, welcome back to The Attack. It's The Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, broadcasting live as we're screaming through the galaxy at triple redunculous speeds, or at least talking really loud in the back row of the movie theater, pissing everybody off
Because they finally got all their vaccination cards and now they're allowed in the movie theater to see their favorite movie. I got my card. You got your card? Look it, if you don't have your card, you can't come in here and have dinner.
Losers. Anyway, folks. Wow, I guess they're the winners, though, right? Winner, winner, sticky in the arm dinner. I guess. Anyway, folks, I know that those are a bunch of Karens that I'm just right now bitching about, but I would like to take a moment to I want to have a heartfelt thank you. Okay? A heartfelt thank you going out to all of the wackadoo left, all of the snowflakes, and all of the easily offended, and of course, all of the Karens. Even Mega Karen with the big hairdo, you know the one? I want to send a thank you out to all of them because I managed to turn on Christmas Eve my favorite Christmas movie, A Christmas Story. It started at 8 p.m. Eastern, and they play that movie back to back to back to back to back to back for 24 straight hours, and it ends at 8 p.m. the following day on Christmas. And I want to thank all of the snowflakes, the wackadoo left, the Karens, and all the easily offended, and all the, I hate this word, all the woke people in the world. I would like to thank all of you for allowing me to watch that movie without you shredding it to pieces. Now, I'm sure that you managed to do it in some way, some place you were complaining about everything in the movie. Yes, I watched the movie, And knowing the state that the world is in, the way people feel today, yeah, there's a lot of things in A Christmas Story, which is my favorite Christmas movie, that would be considered offensive by the woke or by the left. Okay, lots of things. Okay, first off, okay, we're painfully aware, especially here in the Michigan area, about a school shooting that happened recently. And the reason that this child had a gun in the school was because his father gave him the gun as a present. Okay? And that's essentially the storyline for A Christmas Story, minus the school shooting. He just wanted the Red Ryder BB gun. He wanted that. Nobody would let him have it. He's going to shoot his eye out. But his father bought it for him and gave it to him at the end of the movie. And he's, yay, spoiler alert, right? The movie's how old? I don't know. So I can see why people would get all upset. I am blown away and shocked, honestly, that I did not see. Maybe it's because all of these people have finally unfriended me from Facebook, so I don't see any of their posts. Maybe that's what it is. I don't see any of their anymore because they finally gave up on me and left, which is what they all do, you know. Once they realize that they can't make you like them, then they don't want nothing to do with you anymore, and you need to be canceled and you need to go away. That's what that's about. You know, you need to go away. If you're not with us, you're going to be canceled. You can't be yourself over there. You're either us or you're gone. Wow, right? Wow, I got a little off track there, didn't I? Now being all canceled. Anyway, there's a lot of things in that movie, A Christmas Story, that some of the things that aren't by the woke folks, okay, the one thing that stands out in my mind, that really bothers me about the movie. And it doesn't bother me to the point where I'm offended by it. Of course I'm not offended by it. It's just in the time in which that movie took place, this would not have happened. It would be more likely to happen today, honestly, than it would have happened back then. But if your youngest son came running into the house and told you that his brother, your oldest son, is in a junkyard right now having a fight with a bully, and you threw on your boots and your coat and you ran out the door and down the street and into the junkyard, where you then see your oldest son, who is the smaller and the weaker and the bullied in these two, ground and pounding said bully. Like he's sitting on his chest, just raining hammers down on this guy, right? Just pow, 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 pow. And he's swearing up a storm, and he's making quick work of it. I mean, he's just beating this guy in the face, okay? Granted, he's the bully. He was the aggressor. He was the bad guy, and he's on the losing end of this fight. However, now, you are the mother, right? You were at home cooking red cabbage. That's what you were cooking. You were at home cooking red cabbage. Your kid came through the door and said, hey, this is what's going on. You ran down the street. You do not know who this kid is that's on the ground. You did not know that this kid was the bully. You did not know what the situation was. All you knew was that your kid was in a fight. You get there, your kid is beating the crap out of somebody. So, what she does in this movie, and this would never happen back then for sure. It might happen today, I don't know, but it would never happen back then. She runs over to stop the fight. So far, so good, right? This would happen. She finally gets the kid, has to pull him away, man. He's like so focused in on destroying his opponent. They pulls him away, tears him away from the fight. Finally gets his attention and brings him back to reality out of his tunnel vision of terror, whatever you want to call it. And he starts to cry, realizes, okay, now, you know, I'm back to reality now. I snapped. I realize it. Then the mother picks the kid up, stands the kid up, and they go home. All of that would happen. What would not happen back then, do you think it's odd that the mother did not one time ever even glance down at the child that her child was beating the snot out of on the ground? He was bloodied faced, by the way. There was blood all over his face, right? We saw the movie, blood on his face. You yourself witnessed many pounding punches dropping down into this guy's face. You never looked down at him to see if he's okay. You never asked if he was okay. You didn't stand to him. You didn't call for help as far as I know. I'm going to take my kid home and just let this kid, he could have a concussion. He could have a broken nose. He could be bleeding out. Who knows? For all you know, your kid stabbed him too. You don't know. I'm just saying that there was a total lack of interest in what was going on. Just get my kid. It's all about my kid. Bring my kid home, calm him down, have him lay down, and we'll just cover up the whole thing. Cover up the whole thing. That's the part that bugged me the most about the whole movie. Now, I love the movie, and I'm going to continue watching the movie always, but I'm just always wondered why you didn't even ask the child if he was okay. You didn't help him up? Nothing. I mean, he just got Biff Tannened, okay? That's right. He got George McFly'd. That's what happens when bullies get what they're supposed to get. There's a lot of bullies in this world right now that are trying to take control of things, and eventually they'll get what they're supposed to get. But until then, we just got to put up a bunch of bull crap, apparently. But in the meantime, it is time to take a short break, pausing the action for station identification. And it is time for the weekly sports update with our own prospect here on Alien X Radio. And we'll be back with the second half of hour number 1 right after this. Go nowhere. It's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, Alien X Radio.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the prospect.
Alright, finish your eggnog and figgy pudding, because the weekly sports update with the prospect is on Alien X Radio. Okay, class, the word for the week is protocol, as in health and safety protocol. It seems like every sport has had a moment where too many players and staff have entered this phase due to either direct exposure or secondhand contact, and this has caused league officials to scramble for resolutions to avoid the unthinkable but inevitable. For example, in the NBA, the Detroit Pistons were close to forfeiting their game against the Miami Heat due to 5 players entering health and safety protocols, including star guard Cade Cunningham. Now in the NHL, it's a lot worse. First, they have temporarily paused gameplay until at least Tuesday, postponing 50 games at this point. Then the IIHF has canceled their event set for January. And if that isn't bad enough, the NHL and its Players Association have agreed to skip the Winter Olympics in Beijing. Even the NCAA football bowl season isn't safe, as there has been one bowl game as of now that wasn't played, the Easy Post Hawaii Bowl between Hawaii and Memphis. And sources are saying that these new developments are potentially affecting the college football playoff. Simply put, if one of the 4 semifinalists are unable to play their game, then their opponent gets an automatic advancement to the finals. There's been no indication of a makeup date for that yet, but I will keep you updated if anything changes. Speaking of the NBA, there's indications of an in-season tournament being discussed for the future. Reported by ESPN, the idea is for a pool play single elimination 8-team tournament concluding around Christmas. The winner of the tournament will get $1 million per player. Will also shorten the regular season by 4 games as well. Now the proposed timetable for that is a 2022-2023 or 2023-2024 season. Well, tune in next week for more sport. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect. Say until next time, Prospect out.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's Lube? Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing. Thanks, Igor. And don't forget, Igor's Lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
When you need the absolute fastest high-speed internet for your home or business but need to stay on your budget, then you need to give AlienCast a try. AlienCast high-speed fiber optic dial-up features ultra-fast dial-up speeds for way less than that fancy schmancy DSL or cable internet. Plus, AlienCast has all the great features you've come to expect from dial-up service, such as plugging your landline into your computer, installing an archaic phone modem card, and not having to mess with all that Wi-Fi nonsense, all for a fraction of the cost of internet that's way too fast for most people anyway. Call 188-GO-ALIEN to get AlienCast high-speed dial-up in your home today. AlienCast. Out of this world internet, down to earth prices.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio.
Resistance is futile. Got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos directly into your vagir holes. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
The house is now on fire.
All right, welcome back to The Attack, everybody. I am Alien Stone, broadcasting to you live from inside the mothership for The Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, originating here on our flagship station, Alien X Radio, in Detroit, Michigan, US of A. Our Alien X lines are open at 1313-444-8919. The Skype handle is AlienStone1. That's Alien Stone and the number 1. Those of you just tuning in, you're a little tardy. We get things underway at 9 a.m. Eastern. I said tardy. I didn't say that other word. I'm not calling you something. I'm not being mean and insensitive. Okay? That's not me. I'm not doing that. Anyway, folks, we have reached that point of the show. Each hour of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, I bring you an episode of Just a Few Questions. Just a Few Questions is a very strange, unusual, sometimes inappropriate, awkward, and scary segment that we do during Inside the Mothership every Sunday. That show airs at 12 noon Eastern on this fantastic radio station. And we did one just yesterday called Minding Santa's Business. It's what happens the day after Christmas for the Mr. St. Nick, Mr. Kris Kringle. But since this is a 3-hour show, in hour number 1 and hour number 2, I bring you a classic episode of Just a Few Questions. And that's what I'm about to right now. Fetishes and Stuff is the name of this one. And it came from April 7th of 2019. Fetishes and Stuff, Just a Few Questions on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Answer just a few questions.
All right, everybody. Once again, it is that time. It's time to answer just a few questions. Are you ready? Are you ready? Woo!
Ready.
All right. By all means, if you'd like to answer just a few questions, give me a call, 313-444-8919. Again, that's 313-444-8919. That's how you call me directly here in the mothership. Let's just go ahead and get to it because we always tend to run over. You and a friend have decided to open a bar.
Okay.
Diggity, right?
Sure.
That sounds like fun, right?
Absolutely.
Your bar will offer hundreds of beers on tap and the finest of wines, but specialize in a series of drinks for people with certain fetishes and celebrity obsessions.
Oh, for the love of God.
Yeah. You and your friend have hired another friend as a marketing specialist. Once your staff is in place, you must begin product development. First, who is your partner at the bar? Who are you going into business with?
Rob.
Rob. You and Rob are opening up the bar that specializes in fetishes and celebrity obsessions.
Sure.
What friend will you hire as a fetish expert to head your research and product development division?
I'm going to go with Dave on this one.
Going to go with Dave.
Got to go with Dave on this.
Okay. So Dave.
Yep.
All right. Now with your
I don't
team...
have many friends. I have bandmates.
Oh.
So...
See, you think you're hurting yourself, but you're hurting them because you just called them not your friend, but your bandmates.
I know, right? Go on.
Now with your team in place, you have decided on your first project. You will offer people who have a baby fetish... You're offered to, the ones that like to wear a diaper and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They want to be the baby. The drink is called Mama's Working 9 to 5. It's coconut milk and rum served in a sippy cup. Now, what makes this a special drink? Why, the milk and rum is gently drizzled across Dolly Parton's nipples into the cup. Given this recipe and drink's names, whose nipples do you think may have been drizzled across for these drinks? A, to pull off this drink, you'll need white milk and Hennessy served in a bra with a hole in it. It's called the halftime showstopper. Whose nipple will this drink be poured over? Oh, yeah. So you got to think. See, you weren't listening. To pull off this drink, you'll need white milk and Hennessy served in a bra with a hole in it. It's called the halftime showstopper. And 3, and 2,
Courtney Love,
and 1. No, Janet Jackson.
Oh, I don't know.
Remember they did the nip slip and.
Oh yeah.
And the white milk would be Justin Timberlake.
Got ya.
See, yeah.
Got ya.
All right. See,
Okay.
now you see where we're playing.
Kind of.
Okay. So B, mix together Guinness, Bailey's, and a shot of lime juice, served in a tall pint glass. It's called the thick eyebrow. Whose nipple is this drink poured over? Guinness, Bailey's Irish cream, and a shot of lime juice, served in a tall pint glass, and it's called the thick eyebrow. And 3. And 2.
I don't know.
And 1. Kathy Ireland.
Oh, see how
I'm doing that there?
You're making me think, and you're giving me. Okay,
I'm giving you clues. Yeah. Okay. So C. It's basically a dirty martini, but you mix in a little honey and a tablespoon of salt. It will be a special drink served only in the month of June. It's called the Sweaty Mama. It's basically a dirty martini, but you mix in a little honey and a tablespoon of salt. It will be a special drink served only in the month of June. It's called the Sweaty Mama. Whose nipple will this drink be poured over? And 3. And 2.
And nothing.
Mama June.
Mama June.
Honey Boo Boo. She's sweaty. It's the Sweaty Mama. You can only get it in the month of June. And D. It's a glass of ice water with a cigarette butt and a wadded up lipstick stained napkin in it. You can only drink it in a hole out back in the parking lot. It's called the Nirvana Side Effect.
Courtney Love.
Courtney Love. Ding, 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 ding. You got one. And since it's all part of the first question, you got question number 1 right.
Oh, go me. Woohoo.
You get 35,000 points.
Oh.
And the points don't matter.
That I can use towards a pick later.
The wild card that you did not choose was Betty White. That would be a very nice Chardonnay or champagne. Thank you very much.
Aged 100 years.
Bonus question. Now you create one. Whose nipple would you like to use? What would you put in the drink? And what would you call it?
Oh, are you for real?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Real quick, whose nipple would you like to pour a drink over?
Jennifer Aniston.
Jennifer Aniston. Okay, what drink would you like to drink off of her nipple?
Let's say Jack Daniels, Jim Beam, and Johnny Walker.
So 3 whiskeys.
Yup, and I would call it Friends.
Yeah! See, that's beautiful! That's exactly, you were like, oh my God, I can't do it, but that was perfect.
It came to me real quick.
That was good.
As it would if I was ever to pour a drink over Jennifer Aniston.
I like that.
Question number 2.
Question number 2. So, it's time to address another fetish. I'm talking about feet.
Ugh.
Yes. It's a well-known fact that a lot of people have this fetish for the feet. I certainly do not share this, and I don't think you do either. And you're being very quiet.
I like feet.
Yes.
I don't know why.
So
Let me assist you your shock change.
So we need to come up with a drink that would appeal to someone with a foot fetish.
Ugh.
First things first, what will we put in this drink? A, Coke, coffee, and Kahlua. B, Sprite, vodka, and a corn nut. Or C, Mountain Dew and barefoot wine.
I'm going to go with C.
C! Ding, 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 ding. Barefoot wine.
Barefoot
It's
wine.
in there, so yes. So we're going to go with that.
Yes.
Right.
That and I like Mountain Dew.
Now what? Now that you have your recipe, what vessel will you serve this drink in?
Oh.
A to-go cup. You got to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you later.
You can have this. Now you got to go. B, a coffee mug that says, I'm the foot guy.
I'm the foot. I'm the foot.
Or C, a lady's shoe.
I'm going to say C, a lady's shoe.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Because remember, your whole point of this is you're there to serve these freaky people.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So yes, a lady's shoe is a great answer. Ding 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 ding.
Ding 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 ding.
Now we need to add a real foot element to this drink.
Oh God.
You know something that foot people will really love? Will it be A, freshly stomped grapes? A tip is required for your server. B, replace the napkin with a used odor eater.
Ooh.
Yeah. Or C, toss in a few toenail clippings.
What was A again?
Freshly stomped grapes. A tip is required for your server. So it means your server's going to have to take off their shoes and socks and freshly stomp some grapes to put into your drink.
I'm going to go with A.
That's probably the safest one.
Right.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
You might choke on a toenail clipping. I don't know.
Ooh.
And finally, it's time to name this drink. How will your foot fetish customers order this drink? A, I'll have a foot in your mouth Faygo. B, give me a not so flat foot. C, just let me have, quote, the most disgusting drink on the menu, please. And go.
C.
C, absolutely. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, but that might offend them. So we might have to let them go with the foot in your mouth Faygo.
Foot in your mouth Faygo would be my second.
Yeah.
Second thing.
See, we would want to call it C.
See, maybe I would have.
We should call it A for everybody else,
right.
But we want to call it C.
A would be on the menu. C would be on the board when you walk in for today's drink specials.
Yes. And then if you guess which one we're talking about, it's half off.
There you go.
You look up there and be like, oh, definitely the toenail drink.
Yes. Get
all right.
Free.
There was no wild card available for this question.
Oh, good.
But your bonus question attached is, you have a sign on your door that says, no shoes, no shirt, no service. Are you willing to make an exception for people who order this drink and let them take their shoes off in your bar?
No.
I would go with that. We'll just say that that's a health code.
That's definitely.
That's health code.
I mean, outside of the toenails being inside the drink, that's definitely a health code thing.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Can't do that.
Nope.
Nope. Now, slippers.
Denied.
I'll accept slippers.
Okay.
Okay?
Right.
Ballet shoes.
We'll accept that, yeah. What if it's a dude, he can wear ladies' shoes if he really wants.
Right.
But
I'll even accept that.
You gotta wear some shoes. All right. So,
Question number 3.
all right, so your marketing guy,
This guy.
comes to you with some new ideas and wants to run them past you. First, he tells you that he wants to run a TV ad with Pee Wee Herman doing all the jobs at the bar, pouring beers and serving shots with whipped cream on them, of course. Cooking and serving hot dogs, also, oddly enough, with whipped cream on top. What do you tell him?
What do I tell Pee Wee Herman?
No, what do you tell your marketing? Remember your marketing guy?
Oh.
You said it was Dave, right?
Yes.
He was the guy marketing.
Yeah.
He came to you and said that's what he wants to do. He wants to do a TV commercial with Pee Wee Herman in it, serving drinks and hot dogs in your restaurant.
I could see him doing that, too. So.
What would you tell him?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Just do it.
Do it.
All right, let's do it. Turn into the skid.
Right.
This whole thing's about turning into the skid. Good answer. Ding, ding, ding. Now he wants more money for a sign spinner to stand outside waving a sign that says, "We don't judge. This is the place where you can put your dink in your drink." What do you say?
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Just do it. Go out there and spin the sign. Whatever you want.
Spin the sign.
Just go out there and do
Is
it.
Pee Wee Herman spinning the sign?
You didn't mention that, but if we can get probably a little bit more money, I'm sure you can get him. What else is he doing? You know what I'm saying? Somebody else can work his shift at the gas station.
That's right.
That's right. His final idea was to name a few dinner and drink combos after celebrities and runs these past you. What are your answers to all of these? Young sautéed veal with baby carrots paired with a vodka and Mountain Dew cocktail served in a heated camping shower bag. He calls it the R. Kelly experience.
Oh, absolutely do it.
Do it. It's on the menu.
Do it.
It's on the menu.
On the menu.
His next one was an after-dinner dessert combo with your choice of chocolate pudding or cherry jello with a hot cup of coffee and a roofie. He calls it the after-dinner Cosby.
Do it.
Do it. It's on the menu. It's a separate menu. It's the dessert menu.
Right.
Right. But it's on there.
You don't have to order it.
Would you like to? Last thing I remember, officer, is he showed me the dessert menu.
Right. You don't have to order it.
That's
it
right.
states what it is.
Beware.
That's messed up.
And finally, a mystery dish called the Jeffrey Dahmer, served with a tall glass of prison shower justice.
I'm going to say don't do that one.
Yeah, we're not going to put that one on the menu. No, that one's not going to go on there. There were no wild card answers. And your bonus question, what is the name of your bar?
Fetishes and stuff.
Fetishes and stuff, and now, lightning strikes.
Giggity.
Feet or no feet?
Feet.
I can't do it.
Either way, it was the wrong answer.
R. Kelly, a freak or we don't judge?
A freak?
Yes, we judge. Ever or never worn a dress?
Never.
I have to take your word for it. I don't know. Ever or never leave your drink unattended?
Never.
Good answer. Good answer. You don't want to get Cosby.
No Cosby's.
Right. Ever or never told someone about that one night with that one chick?
Ever or never have I ever told?
Yes.
Oh, ever.
Ever? Right. Nice job. Nice job. And finally, Pee Wee Herman, pervert or just got caught?
He just got caught.
All right. And that has been Just a Few Questions.
The work is done, what to do? You never knew me like I know you. Fixing a hole, filling your void. How does it feel to be one of was just a dream. I know I didn't have an anal probe, and I know that I am not under alien control.
You're inside the mothership.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right. Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
Oh my God. What have I done? What have I done? Look at the turning wheel.
The Alignment, the latest CD from The Creeping Chaos, featuring Dead in the Water. Beg for mercy and Under the Blade. Available now at iTunes, CD Baby, and Rock of Ages in Garden City.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Phillips Milk of Amnesia, the over-the-counter remedy that works so well, you'll never remember why you used it in the first place.
This is Adrian King from Friday the 13th, and you are listening to Alien X Radio.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Report. We're in standard orbit, Captain. Good work, Mr. Tukok. What the hell are we doing in the 21st century? There's something we need to do. If I told you once, I told you 1,000 times. Don't mess around with the space-time continuum. Captain, I've located the signal. Put it on speaker.
You're tuned in to the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Well, that'll wake you up in the morning.
Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos, directly into your Vajir holes, it's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com.
All right, everybody, welcome once again. It is hour number 2 of the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, broadcasting live from the other side of Planet Chaos, directly into your Vajir holes from within inside the mothership. On Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Network. And in syndication and replay around the world on stations like K89, Mile High Radio, Good Talk Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Prodcore Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, 97.1 KGSBFM Get Smashed Radio. Did I already say WRFN 1025? And 24.7 The Stream, and 920 WON, The Apple in New York City, New York. And folks, hour number 2. Once again, packed with music for your Vajir holes, comedy for your soul, just a few questions, bad movie flashbacks, and me rambling about random things. Folks, I stress to you every single week here, especially on the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, since the genres blur here. The radio station, we play heavier alternative rock and roll music. On the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast, I will play multiple genres, depending on whether or not the music, in my opinion, sucks balls or not. So what you do is you attach an MP3 or a credible download link to an email, and you send it to newmusic@alienxradio.com. That's newmusic@alienxradio.com. I will check out these MP3s and decide whether or not they suck balls. And sometimes, doesn't happen too often, but sometimes, here on The Attack, I grab one of these songs that you've downloaded, and I play it without even listening to it. So I don't know if it sucks balls or not. So, how do you know if your song sucks balls? If the song plays from beginning to end and you don't hear me making fun of it, then it's a good song. If it sucks balls, you're going to hear all kinds of stuff. So without further delay, Tally Corin is the artist, and I Am Calling You is the name of this tune. I haven't heard it yet, folks. Just grabbed it out of the submissions folder and threw it into the player. And it's the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space.
Can you hear my voice? For 40 years I've been walking in trust to find who I am, to rescue your name. The desert is storming, confusing my sight. I never look back, I never regret. My heart is yearning, yearning for you. Not satisfied until you be by my side. I'm calling you now. I am alone. I'm calling you, my angel. Make me strong. Idols are turning every place that we go. In one hand we crave them, with both hands we carve them. The truth is fading, who is taking the crown? Too much is poison, and who are the chosen? Tell me how to end the song. Tell me how. Can you hear my voice? Now I'm alone. I'm calling you, my angel. Make me strong. Face to face, just one more time. I want to sense it. Will I ever see the promised land? I have been waiting. No more faulty signs. My soul can't take it anymore. Can you hear my voice? My voice, my voice. Can you hear my voice? My voice, my voice. I'm calling you now. I'm alone. Calling you. I'm calling you. I'm calling you, my angel. Make me strong. Calling you. I'm calling you
Inside this room, all of my dreams become realities, and some of my realities become dreams.
Wanna feel alive.
Oiga, señor, we are federales. You know, the mountain police.
If you're the police, where are your badges?
Badges? We ain't got no badges. We don't need no badges. I don't have to show you any stinking badges.
This week's bad movie flashback.
No. Please. No, not that.
She came halfway across the universe in search of a cosmic power source that could save her world from destruction.
Who is she?
Who on earth are you?
You know, I think I recognize the costume.
From the producers of Superman, Alexander Salkind presents Supergirl in her first great adventure.
Wait 1 minute. I mean, you can do the whole number, leap tall buildings at a single bound. You can look right through things.
Yes.
Bend steel bars?
Yes.
Like Superman.
He's my cousin.
Supergirl, sent to Earth on a secret mission that brings her face to face with diabolical villains.
I'm considering nothing less than world domination.
You've had your fun, Selena. The game is finished.
Starring Faye Dunaway.
Now I am really upset.
Peter O'Toole.
My neighbors know the criminals, the corrupt, the evil. They're here, over the hill there, with no way out.
Peter Cook.
What's in it for me?
Me.
Brenda Vaccaro. And introducing Helen Slater as
Supergirl.
Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919. Or you can jump in the chat room at alienxradio.com. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Am I the meanest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the prettiest?
Alien Stone.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Alien Stone.
But who am I?
Alien Stone.
Who am I?
Alien Stone.
I can't hear you.
Alien Stone.
The Shogun of Harlem.
All right, folks, I am Alien Stone here, bringing you the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space as we're screaming through the galaxy at triple redunculous speeds inside the mothership. Do not worry, the gravitational plates are gravitating, the inertia canceller is canceling, and the deflector array is ignoring all questions when asked when entering a building as to whether or not I've been vaccinated. That's right, I'm deflecting. I am doing something a little unusual here on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. Do I bitch and complain? That's not unusual. Yeah, I do that all the time. But usually I don't get, like, on serious things. But I have to for a moment. I mean, I was watching Last Man Standing on cable last night. And at the time I was watching it, it's on, actually it's weird, but it's on News Nation. I don't know why, but it's a news station, but they play Last Man Standing. So I'm watching Last Man Standing. It ends and then it goes into the news. And, I was doing things around the house, so it just kept going. I never changed it, and I'm listening to the news, and I'm listening to it over and over again. And the theme that I'm hearing over and over again is just, if you're over the age of 5 going forward, in pretty much all these major cities in the United States, if you're not vaccinated with proof on you that you're vaccinated, you won't be allowed to go into a restaurant to get something to eat. You won't be allowed to go into a movie theater. You won't be allowed to get a job. You won't be hired. You won't be able to go to any concerts unless you have proof. Like, you have to carry around your papers. And I go back to one of my favorite movies of all time is The Hunt for Red October. And in the movie The Hunt for Red October, you have a Russian submarine commander that wants to defect from Russia to the United States because of, communism. And he's having a conversation with his first mate at some point. And he's telling his captain, he's not the commander, he's the captain, Ramius is his name. He's telling him what he wants to do when he gets to the United States. He's like, I want to move to Montana. And he goes, would they let me move to Montana? And they're like, well, I imagine they would let you live wherever you want to live. See, he was questioning, would I be allowed to live there? Because he comes from Russia, where you're not allowed to just live where you want. You live where you're allowed. So he was, can I do that? Yeah. And he's like, okay, then I will move to Montana, and I will raise rabbits, and I'll get myself a round American wife and a recreational vehicle, and then we will travel state to state. And then he stops again, and he looks at the captain. He's like, do they allow you to do that? No papers? He's like, yes, they allow that. No papers? No papers. State to state. Well, guess what, folks? That's going to go away pretty soon, isn't it? You're not going to be allowed to go anywhere without your papers. Do you guys not see how slowly, and when I say slowly, I mean quickly, really. They were doing it slowly. And every time that a president gets into office that isn't part of their agenda and their plan, and it screws things up, then they have to speed things up to make up for lost time. So it's getting a little more obvious because they have to speed things up. But can't you see how they are taking an inch and then taking another inch and taking another inch? And the reason why they keep stepping forward and taking those inches is because nobody's pushing back. Everybody's like, well, it's just an inch. Yeah, it's just an inch today. And then tomorrow it's just an inch. And the next day it's just an inch. Well, pretty soon it's 6 feet. Pretty soon it's 6 feet, and they've walked you all the way back to the back of the classroom. And that's where you're going to sit and learn what you're taught, speak when spoken to, do what you're told, and go where you're allowed to be. Y'all think I'm being crazy. Y'all think I'm being nasty. And y'all think I'm being over the top. That's how it happens. I mean, it goes little by little by little. You don't have a hole overnight, right? No, you have to dig a hole, right? One shovel at a time. One shovel at a time. And then all of a sudden, oh, we got a hole, right? No, not all of a sudden. It happened over time. Buildings don't pop up overnight, right? No, they get built over time. There's all kinds of time while this thing's being built for you to see the materials that are being used, for you to identify the processes being used in the building, the dangers involved in the construction. All of that is there. It didn't just pop up overnight. You had plenty of opportunities to give your 2 cents, to say something, to step in and say, no, this isn't right. You can't do it this way. But it's just an inch, right? It's just an inch. It's just an inch. Folks, what's really ridiculous is the term woke is really totally misused. I mean, because you're not woke. You're choked. You're clouded. You're programmed. You're taught. You're told. You're not educated, but you're programmed. That's what that woke means. Woke would be actually seeing what's happening while they're taking that inch and then another inch. Woke would be like, hey, this isn't just an inch. They took 3 inches last week. That's 4 inches now, right? That's called paying attention. It's a snowball effect, folks, and it's never going to stop snowballing until you turn up the heat, man. You're going to have to do something about it. So what can you do? I mean, I'm not saying that you should go and start a revolution, okay? Because, you know, it's going to have to come to a lot more before people start getting violent. I mean, come on. Violence has to be committed against me for me to reciprocate it. And so far, nobody's touched me, nobody's punched me, nobody's shot at me. You know, none of that's happened. So right now, we just need to figure out, what can we do? Well, when you go to that restaurant that you've been going to, and they have a sign on the door that says you have to wear your mask, you make your decision. Do you want to eat there? That's their right as a restaurant to say you have to wear a mask to be in my restaurant. Okay. That doesn't affect me other than me putting on the mask. My health is uncompromised. I'm not doing anything that will affect me after I leave that restaurant. And they have the right to say that. So, yeah, I that's fine. If that's what you want, if you want people to wear masks in your restaurant and I want to eat in your restaurant, I will go ahead and put on a mask because that's your right, and I respect your restaurant enough. Maybe I like your restaurant. Maybe I like you personally, the owner of the restaurant, enough to put on that mask. But there is no point. There is no point that I'm going to be told that I have to wear that mask everywhere in life. No. There are places outside, walking around outside. You own outside? I don't think you do. Private restaurant? The owner can make that decision. Who owns the air outside? Who owns free walking? Okay, sorry, it's not the government, right? They're not allowed to own property, though they do. They're not allowed to collect taxes, though they do. And they're certainly not allowed to mandate medical procedures on their citizens, yet they're trying. And that's where we have to say, come on, dudes. No. if you're afraid of the virus, there's a vaccine for you if you want to use it. Okay, I'm not going to shame you. I'm not going to call you stupid. I'm not going to call you a fearmonger. Okay, I'm not going to call you anything. Why? Because you've left me alone. And you went and decided to do what your research and your own brain decided to do. Because you're a grown adult and you have that freedom. Do it. If that's what you want to do. If you don't want to get vaccinated, but you're going to wear 2 and 3 masks everywhere you go, then whatever. That's, again, you. That's your decision. You have that right. But when you start barking at other people, telling them that they have to, when they're in their free world, no, that's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And no matter what is said by who, including all the way up to the Supreme Court of the United States, if they say we are going to support a nationwide citizen-mandated vaccine, now we have a problem, because that, in my opinion, is an attack on me. You are going to come for me, physically touch me, and stab me with something that I told you I don't want, and you're going to tell me that I have no choice. That is an assault and an attack, and I will respond by defending myself, as everybody should. So, no, it doesn't matter what decisions come down. At the end of the day, your personal self, your personal body, your skin, and inside your skin is not up for negotiation. It's not under the jurisdiction of a government. It's not under the jurisdiction of a society, your neighbors, Karen at the grocery store. It's not under the jurisdiction of anyone else other than you. Whether or not you can go into their restaurant, that's under their jurisdiction. They can make that decision. So what do you need to start doing about these things? These places that well, first off, it's not really a boycott, is it? You can't say, well, I'm not going to go to that restaurant. Well, you can't go anyway because you're not vaccinated. Well, okay. What you need to do is start telling other people who are like-minded, people that are vaccinated but believe that you have the choice to not be. Explain to them, this person is taking away my choice. They're taking away other people's choices, and eventually everyone's going to have to. And then they might go, you know what, I'm not going to go to that restaurant then. Maybe there'll be some of these comedians that are not playing shows because the venues are requiring them, everybody at the show, to be vaccinated. Let's go aside from whether or not you're forcing a medical product into my body that I don't know anything about, and don't give me this, it's safe. You don't know it's safe. It's been researched for decades. No, the coronavirus family has been researched for decades, and then this brand new virus popped up and freaked everybody out, which means that it's so different from the other ones that you panicked and freaked out. So you made some tweaks in 3 months, and now they put this in you, and people had some heart attacks and some strokes, but it's okay, right? It's safe. You got vaccinated when you were a kid, didn't you? Yeah, but those vaccines were also around for 10 years and been tweaked for 10 years before I saw the needle. But again, I'm not saying there should be no vaccine. Absolutely not. I'm not saying that at all. We should definitely be trying 100%. I think it's stupid that 3 separate companies are allowed to have proprietary software, proprietary ingredients, and a proprietary process for making a vaccine to combat the same virus. If it's such a worldwide calamity, if it's such a worldwide problem, then shouldn't all 3 of these companies get together and come up with the single most effective and efficient version of it to save the planet? No. Why are they separated? Because they all want their own little patents so they can collect their own little monies. Oh, but it's free, Alien Stone. I'm not paying for my vaccine. It's free. It's free to you at the moment. The government is paying for the vaccines. Where does the government get the money? From you. The government doesn't sell cars. They don't build things. They don't sell widgets. They don't own a lube factory. They don't make money. They take it out of your check. That's where they get it from. That's where they get it from. And then they let you vote every once in a while on a millage in your little local area as to whether or not you're going to support the local basketball team and make you think that you actually have some kind of control over what is happening to the money they're taking out of your check. You have none. That little control is no control. It's just the illusion of control while they take the majority of that money that you took out of your check and they package it up and hand it to countries that you disagree with, and they build bombs and stuff that you don't want them to build, or they dump them into social programs that help people stay at home instead of go to work. And no, it's all an illusion, folks. So that's when you guys got to stop giving into this crap. Stop giving in. Look at how long this freaking rope is. It started off, it was only an inch, remember? And then they took another inch, and then they took another inch, and then they took another inch. And they've been taking inches for decades. And everybody's always said, it's just an inch. It's just an inch. And everybody's like, I'm just doing my job, just following orders. Go look up some history and see that that's how it all starts. An inch, 2 inches, 3 inches. I'm just following orders. I'm just doing my job. Next thing you know, instead of a really long rope, it's a really long line of people waiting to get bread. Anyway, folks, it is time to take a short break, pause in the action for station identification, and a moment to update you on this week's sports with The Prospect on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with The Prospect.
All right, finish your eggnog and figgy pudding, because the weekly sports update with The Prospect is on Alien X Radio. Okay, class, the word for the week is protocol, as in health and safety protocol. It seems like every sport has had a moment where too many players and staff have entered this phase due to either direct exposure or secondhand contact, and this has caused league officials to scramble for resolutions to avoid the unthinkable but inevitable. For example, in the NBA, the Detroit Pistons were close to forfeiting their game against the Miami Heat due to 5 players entering health and safety protocols, including star guard Cade Cunningham. Now in the NHL, it's a lot worse. First, they have temporarily paused gameplay until at least Tuesday, postponing 50 games at this point. Then the IIHF has canceled their event set for January. And if that isn't bad enough, the NHL and its Players Association have agreed to skip the Winter Olympics in Beijing. Even the NCAA football bowl season isn't safe, as there has been one bowl game as of now that wasn't played, the Easy Post Hawaii Bowl between Hawaii and Memphis. And sources are saying that these new developments are potentially affecting the college football playoff. Simply put, if one of the 4 semifinalists are unable to play their game, then their opponent gets an automatic advancement to the finals. There's been no indication of a makeup date for that yet, but I will keep you updated if anything changes. Speaking of the NBA, there's indications of an in-season tournament being discussed for the future. Reported by ESPN, the idea is for a pool play single elimination 8-team tournament, including around Christmas. The winner of the tournament will get $1 million per player. It will also shorten the regular season by 4 games as well. Now, the proposed timetable for that is a 2022-2023 or 2023-2024 season. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm The Prospect. Say until next time, Prospect out.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's Lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing. Thanks, Igor. And don't forget, Igor's Lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow. And now it's time to answer just a few questions.
All right, folks. So once again, it is time for Just a Few Questions. The final Just a Few Questions of 2020.
Thank God.
Yep. Next year, I get to do all kinds of new disturbing things. But how will I ever be able to compete with using all of the material that 2020 has given me? I don't know. Oh, look at what's happening. The phone is ringing.
Oh, the Jedi mind trick. It worked.
It worked.
It worked.
You're inside the mothership. Who's this?
Unfortunately, you have called my name, so I summoned I am. Hello,
You have-
gentlemen. Hello, gentlemen.
What is up, Matt Gramps from UG Media in the UK?
It's all good,
Merry belated Christmas to you, my friend.
And belated Christmas to you all as well, good people of this earth.
He said asked.
He did.
Is that the secret wired?
No.
That was not the secret wired.
No. I'm now mildly disappointed.
Disappointed. There's the secret. No, I'm just kidding. That's every day. All right.
We all good? We all had a good Christmas day?
We watched Die Hard.
Yes.
The Christmas movie.
Ultimate Christmas movie. Christmas is not Christmas until Hans Gruber takes a swan dive.
Thank you very much, Matt Martin from the UK. Thank you. Even the director said it's a Christmas movie. I don't care what your thing is. It's got to be about Christmas. It was about Christmas. They mentioned Christmas several different times. It was Christmas time. It came out in July. I don't give a rat's ass. Christmas movie.
Also Die Hard 2 as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you say so.
Because guess what else I watched? Die Hard 2.
Yes, good man, good man. I was in shock and awe because my daughter hadn't seen it, that,
yes.
or Back to the Future. I'm like, what?
Yes.
So I have failed as a parent.
I'd be like, the next time we speak to each other, because we won't speak again until the next time we speak, you have a report on Back to the Future.
I think Prospect.
You need to be able to tell me what happened and everything, otherwise we're not talking again.
Right?
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen Back to the Future like 6 million times.
No, I say you say that to whoever tells you they haven't seen it.
Oh, right. That'll be my two daughters.
Dude, I saw
Go
that.
away and come back later.
Yeah, I saw that at the theaters at least.
I know, right?
So
it was. You didn't really see it 6 times. You seen it just once. You just kept going back in time and seeing it.
Gotta get back in time.
Are you ready to answer
do
just
this.
a few questions?
Let's do this.
All right.
The final.
Number 1.
Question number 1. Question number. Everybody wants to sing along. Question number 1. I'm gonna release that album one day.
Album number 1.
You are filling in your 2021 calendar with things you plan to do, places you plan to go, and of course, the events and parties you plan to attend. After 2021, everyone is planning some kind of event next year. You will not be able to attend them all, so you must begin the task of choosing which ones you will add to your calendar first.
Okay, I'm liking this so far.
Here are the concerts that you have been given tickets for.
Ooh!
What ones will you attend, and which ones will you give away to keep from having to go to? And what can you do to make sure that you're going to have a great time at those concerts? Number one, remember, you have to say yes or no. You'll go to that concert. And then you're going to have to choose one of these things to do to make sure you have a good time when you're there.
If we go to it.
Well, you're going to go through everything first.
Okay.
So you can say, yeah, I'll do that to make a good time, but I'm not going anyway because it's going to blow. Okay. So, first one is an Eddie Van Halen tribute concert with proceeds for COVID-19 relief featuring all of your favorite guitar players. It's being held at the Wuhan lab in China. What would you do to make sure you have a good time? A, watch it from the safety of your computer desk at home. B, attend while wearing an official moon landing spacesuit that you got from some dude on eBay. It has a handwritten certificate of authenticity signed by Louis Armstrong.
It's got the C of O, baby.
I said by Louis Armstrong.
Louis.
It's Louis Armstrong, and that's still not the right guy. But anyway, C, make sure that David Lee Roth will have his mouth duct taped shut when he's not singing to avoid unnecessary verbal diarrhea and fistfights on stage. So that's the first one. So, would you, yes or no, go to the concert? And if so, which one of those would you choose to make sure you have a good time? We'll start with D-Unit. The Eddie Van Halen tribute concert.
I'd watch it.
At the Wuhan lab.
I would not go to it, but I would watch it online.
So you're going to watch it from the safety of your computer desk at home.
Yes.
Okay. And Sir Martin of Mad, what say you, sir?
Yes, I will. I will follow in the footsteps of Sir Unit of D and watch it from the safety of my four walls. Here.
However, I'm going to throw a however. If I was forced to go to it, okay, I would definitely want to make sure that David Lee Roth was ball gagged and.
Yeah, he's only allowed to sing, and then as soon as the song ends, ball gag goes back in.
Yeah, exactly.
Made of actual balls.
Exactly. Elephant balls. Just because...
I concur.
You know? He's just so annoying. He's just so annoying.
So annoying. All right, so the second concert. Yes, you'll go. No, you will not go. And if you do go, what will of these things will you do to make sure you have a good time? It's Dokken live at the Hicksburg Waffle House in Alabama.
Oh, okay.
The band has refused to be seen with Don anymore, so he will be performing karaoke style. What will you do to make sure you have a good time at this show? A, order the Belgian waffles and noise-canceling headphones. B, erase his approved backing tracks and replace them with the tracks recorded in the original key. Then watch him struggle and pop a nut trying to hit notes outside of his elderly washed-up voice range. Or C, have Don perform with his head sticking through a hole with a bullseye around it. Then, for a donation of $1 each, concert goers can chuck rotten tomatoes at douchebag Don. And this time, Martin, you may go first, sir.
It's going to be the last one, isn't it? It's got to be the last one.
By the way, there is a wild card.
Oh, wow, wild card.
It's an extra concert that you could go to in addition to these two. I forgot to mention.
Shenanigans are playing all.
I should have read both of these first. See,
well, I've already said my answer, so I'm going to go with
C.
I'm going to go with C.
All right.
All right. So here's what's up. No, I will not go to this concert.
No.
Not even.
No.
If all those were options. Okay.
But the waffles are great.
I will have Mad Martin videotape people throwing stuff at him.
Sweet.
And maybe ship me some waffles, you know, if that's the case that I have to go in order to experience the waffles. But I will not, he does not get any more of my time.
I like that, though. Since he's going, you could just have it filmed.
I could have it filmed and enjoy it. So
and you could also PayPal him a bunch of dollars to get extra tomatoes.
Oh, I would supply the truck that brought them.
Wow.
I would go pick them off the freaking vines for everybody.
That is nice.
So, I want to go with the wild card.
So you're going to go with the wild card.
I'm going to go with the wild card.
The wild card concert that you can attend and the things you can do that will make it better for you is...
Anything. Anything is going to be better than that one. It doesn't matter.
Vince Neil sings the songs of Whitney Houston.
Oh, yeah, but your friends can't come.
It will be held at Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan. That way, there will be room for the tens of people attending and Vince's giant fat body. It will make it, to make it more fun, just like at the petting zoo, to keep the entertainment interested in the audience, you will have machines that dispense chunks of Spam and cannolis to toss up on stage for Vince to snack on during the show. How about that?
I want to dance with somebody. I'm going to eat some cannolis with somebody.
And to make it even more interesting, he is going to actually wear all of the vintage outfits that she wore in all of her videos.
Oh.
That's right. Could have been worse. It could have been all of Cher's outfits.
What Cher's outfits now?
Great. And the bonus question is... Do groupies call Vince Neil's dick the Spam cannoli?
I give up. I'm not Googling it. I don't know. I hope not.
That's just the way they sound when they're
right.
You know, Spam cannoli. I don't know. Bringing us to
question number 2.
Question number 2.
That's great. The fact that you even thought about that. Like, I seriously want to find something that I can mash up a Motley Crue and a Whitney Houston song. There's got to be a way of doing it.
Vince Houston.
I'm going to think about this for at least 6 years.
Whitney Neal. Ooh, Whitney Neal. That's something that a lot of people said.
Crack is whack.
Crack is whack. I don't do crack. Because crack is whack. Question number 2 is... Okay.
Are we still on? Is this question number 2?
This is question number 2.
Nice talking to you. Let's roll.
Okay. You have been invited to so many parties next year that there's no way you can attend them all. So you will have to choose which ones that you will make sure that you are at this year. Here are a few invites you are still on the fence about.
Khloe Kardashian.
If you want to... You just said the secret white!
Shut up! Did I really?
The secret white!
The secret white is Khloe Kardashian?
It is now.
Nice.
It was a secret white. You didn't know it was there.
Yeah!
All right, so you're going to attend them. So here are a few of the invites that you're still on the fence about. If you want to go, add the party to your calendar. But also take note to what you will bring with you to the party. You got to bring something with you to the party, right? So the first one is, it's a beer pong tournament at a nursing home. The people that are attending this party are Gary Busey, Michael J. Fox, and the cast of the Golden Girls, along with Stephen Hawking as the announcer. What will you bring if you choose to go to this party? A, milk and ice cream. B, a cup with a strap for the top of Stephen Hawking's head. Or C, Igor's new prune juice flavored lube. And Mad Barton, you go first this time.
Yeah, prune juice lube. Let's go for it. Let's all go have some fun.
And what say you, sir?
Igor's prune juice lube?
Oh yeah. I mean, you're at the nursing home. You got Gary Busey, Michael J. Fox, and the cast of Golden Girls all playing, and Stephen Hawking is the announcer.
Right. So
for the beer pong tournament.
All right. So what?
Oh my God! He made it in the center club. You must drink.
So what's the question? What's the question again? I'm so thrown off.
Is this a party you want to attend? It's a beer pong tournament at the nursing home.
I would roll.
And it wants to know, what are you going to bring with you to the party? Is it going to be milk and ice cream, a cup with a strap for the top of Stephen Hawking's head, or Igor's prune flavored juice, or Igor's prune juice flavored lube?
Well, if he's bringing the lube, I'm going to bring Hawking's head.
You're going to bring the cup to the top of Hawkins' head.
Yep.
Oh my God, you made one to the top of my head. It's terrible.
It is bad.
All right, the second party that you could choose to put on your calendar is the Victoria's Secret's Valentine's Day pillow fight.
Oh, that's every day, right?
The people attending this party will be Jennifer Aniston.
Hell yeah!
Khloe Kardashian.
Yeah!
And a bunch of supermodels whose names you cannot pronounce.
Don't care. Won't need to.
The items that you could choose to bring with you to this party are
me, myself, and I.
A 1 terabyte hard drive for all of the pictures you will be taking. B, the Spank Bank posters from your wall to get autographs. Or C, premium champagne flavored out of your league lube.
Absolutely.
Third unit of D gets to go first.
Let's see.
1 terabyte hard drive.
The hard drive.
Spank Bank poster.
The Spank Bank poster, I don't want to have them sign crusty old posters, dude. So you can't have them do that, right? Okay. The hard drive, I think if that was to happen, I would die and go to heaven. So I'm going to die there. Okay? So
the hard drive won't do me any good.
It's not going to do me any good.
Right. There's only one drive. It needs to be hard.
Exactly. And it's already, just thinking about it, it's like... This is like
somehow it figured out how to take a picture already.
It's like Eddie Murphy in Beverly Hills Cop 2. Wake up! This is what we've been training for. So I'm going with the lube, bro.
Going with the lube.
Is there a wild card answer for these ones?
Yeah, there's a wild card party. So you could choose to skip all of these and choose this wild card party to add, but that means you can't go to the Victoria's Secret zone.
I know. I'm good. I'm going to that one.
You could choose all of these parties with the exception of the wild card or just the wild card.
I have to go to all of them?
No, you can choose one or all of them or the wild card and none of them.
Okay, all right.
All right, so, Matt Martin, what are you doing?
I'm going to go with the wild card.
You're not going to go to the Victoria's Secret party?
Look, if D's there, it's just going to be a massive sausage fest. It's just, no, just leave him to it.
Giggity.
Okay, so...
We'll be rest in peace, brother. We're going to pick you up afterwards.
All right, so you're going to pass on Victoria's Secrets.
It'd be like time to take the Twinkie out of the pit bull's mouth, dude.
All right, but before we get to your wild card choice, there's another party here that you can still add to your list. You may choose not to get the wild card answer after this point. The next party to choose from is a swingers party at the home of Fred and Wilma Flintstone. Attending will be Fred, Wilma, Barney, Betty, and your choice, Velma or Daphne from Scooby-Doo. Okay, so Fred's going to be there, Wilma's going to be there, Barney and Betty, and then you get to choose if it's going to be Velma or Daphne, and then, of course, you're going to be there. At a swingers party at the home of Fred Flintstone, what are you going to bring to this party? And you're also going to have to tell me who you're going to choose between Velma and Daphne. Are you going to... you say Daphne?
Yeah, because Velma is of the other persuasion, so it wouldn't be really much fun. So
Did you just call Velma a lesbian?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's actually, that is actually true.
They can do that over there.
Oh. Okay.
That's for your team, bro.
All right.
Can I? All right. So what are the? What do we get to what do we get to do at this place?
Well, first of all, Velma or Daphne.
Can I make up my own answer and bring daughter Judy?
Daughter Judy. Ain't she young? I think she's like 16.
She was in high school.
That's not a good answer.
Damn it.
That wasn't better. But okay, we'll go with that one. The items you can choose to bring to the swinger party at Fred Flintstone's house are A, the Scooby Snacks.
I'm sure Daphne's had plenty of those.
B, the cartoon condoms. Or C, Igor's prehistoric lube.
We'll just stick with the theme. We'll go with the prehistoric lube for 1,000, please.
Prehistoric lube for Matt Martin.
You know I'm bringing it. Who is that?
Scooby Sticks with D. He's going to smoke them and he's going to pull out.
Exactly. Word.
He's got to watch out for
gotta
those
cap
cartoon
it.
crabs now.
Got to cap it.
But then again, you chose a freaking high school student, so she'd probably claim it's dirty. That's bad. It's terrible.
You never said how old I was.
Well, it's true. It's true. I guess.
Talking cartoons, yo.
That's true. Okay. The wild card party. Okay, fine. Now that you've heard all those parties, you could choose now to not go to any of those parties and go to the wild card party.
Oh, I'm going to all those parties.
You're going to all those and skipping the wild card.
I might even add the wild card one in there.
Oh, he's gonna.
I might crash. I might just crash the wild card party.
That's a way. See, you accept these invitations, you
I'm
turn this one down,
accepting
and
those-
you show up anyway.
Exactly. Fashionably late.
Fashionably uninvited.
Late.
So, Mad Martin, what are you doing? You going with the wild card still?
I'll go with the wild card. Let's go for it. Let's do it.
The wild card party that you will be attending instead of, the beer pong tournament at the nursing home. You won't be going to Victoria's Secret Valentine's Day pillow fight. And you will not be going to the swingers party at Fred Flintstone's house. You will be going instead to a pizza and movie party at a movie theater. The people attending will be Rebel Wilson, Oprah, Kirstie Alley, Kelly Clarkson.
It's Kirstie.
And Kirstie Alley, okay.
Thank you.
Kelly Clarkson and Amy Schumer. What will you be bringing with you to this party? These are, well, actually, you don't get that answer. This is what you're bringing to the party to make this okay. Remember, who's at the party, right? Rebel Wilson, Oprah, Kirstie Alley, Kelly Clarkson, and Amy Schumer.
Yeah, these are already there, yeah?
Okay, yep, they're at the party.
Okay.
All these chicks.
What you're going to bring, and this is a funny answer for you to be choosing because I already know that you have a deep-rooted hatred for popcorn, but your own popcorn, snacks, and candy because you know how expensive those concession stands can be. Plus, given the celebrities in attendance, there might not be much food left for you to eat.
This is true, but...
And
yeah.
you also got a gallon of Igor's new Cinema scented lube.
Oh.
It combines the smell of popcorn and old fermenting mop water. It tastes like it smells. That's you, buddy. That's all you.
Oh. Why don't you like popcorn, man?
He hates popcorn.
Oh, popcorn's gash. Horrible. Terrible.
Gash, dude.
That's nasty.
It's like the worst
Dump it
word.
with butter and salt, and it's like a... Never mind. What's question number 3? Are we at question number 3 yet?
No, there's still a bonus question for number 2.
Oh
Bonus
my
question is,
Gosh.
yes or no? D-Unit. Will you ride the lube slide down the center aisle of this movie theater?
Absolutely.
He says yes. Mad Martin, what sayeth you?
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just regular scented lube, though, right? We don't got like the...
No, just standard old lube.
Yeah, the cheaper stuff. Right?
Yep. But it does change flavor when it heats up, though. So if you wanted to taste it at the top and then slid down, by the time it got to the bottom, it would taste like salmon.
Burnt salmon.
Just saying. And what a difference, too, because before you add the lube, you basically stick with every step at a movie theater. And now, bam, you fall on your ass. Bringing us to...
Question number 3.
Question number 3. Question number 3. In addition to attending all the great events being held around the country, you also want to plan to do the things that you have never done or have not been able to do in 2020. It's like a bucket list, but it's more of a catch-up list. You know, to make up for lost time in 2020. Here is a list of things you will be doing in 2021. You just need to adjust the details. Okay? First thing that you're going to have to do to adjust. You're going to go skydiving in 2021. All right? Skydiving 2021. What will you do to adjust your skydiving trip? We'll start with Mad Martin. Is it going to be A? Are you going to jump from an airplane or a hot air balloon?
Oh.
Or, wait a minute, actually, there's 3 of them, I forgot. Will you jump from an airplane? Will you jump from a hot air balloon? Or will you use a VR headset?
Well, VR headset is just cheating, isn't it? They will go for the aeroplane.
You're going for the aeroplane. He said aeroplane.
All right, so
Big iron bird.
fat guys don't like heights. Okay. So there's not a donut's chance in Ethiopia that I would get into a hot air balloon.
Not gonna happen.
And not a snowball's chance in hell that you would see me jump out of a perfectly good air balloon.
No.
Okay?
No.
So Daddy is going with the glasses.
He's going with the fake memories.
Absolutely.
All right.
I'll be sitting on the ground.
Here's the next adjustment for your skydiving trip. Do you want to jump over the ocean, or over the desert, or over your sofa?
Over my sofa.
Sofa. Mad Martin, ocean, desert, or sofa? Since you're coming from an airplane, it'd be kind of hard to jump over your sofa.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's, yeah, I'm going to go, not the ocean. I don't fancy the ocean.
Okay, so you're going to go over the desert.
Be sure.
Going to go with the desert.
All right. You land on a cactus.
That's it, yeah. Insert joke
it's
here.
Barb's for her pleasure.
Oh.
Not yours, though. And the final adjustment for skydiving is bring a spare parachute or ask Bugs Bunny for one on the way down.
I'm going to go for a spare parachute.
You're going to go with a spare parachute. What say you think?
I know how it goes if you ask for it.
I don't know. Give him the spare. Oh, my God. That's in Roger Rabbit. And we talked about Roger Rabbit. Another secret Wade.
Secret Wade.
That's
Secret
scary.
Wade.
You gonna bring a
I'm
parachute?
bringing an extra one, yeah.
Yeah, because you don't need the tire that says Acme on it.
No.
Got it. Next thing that you guys are going to do that you have to adjust is deep sea fishing. Okay? You're going to go deep sea fishing in 2021. The first thing is, are you going to rent the equipment going alone, or are you going to buy a guided package with a guide and a boat and all that stuff, and you're going to go on the trip? What's going to be Mad Martin? You going to rent the equipment and just go for it, or are you going to make sure you have a guide and all that stuff?
Oh, I'll go with option one. Go alone.
Wow. It's just going to throw on, like, I don't know, like a SpongeBob goggles and just go down on with a stick and a knife on the end or something? All right. Dean, what you going to do?
I'm definitely going with the guide.
The guide. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to go with the guide on that particular thing because I know nothing of it. If I knew a little bit about it, I might do that. But second thing to adjust on the deep sea fishing, eat light the day before or have Franks and beans. Remember, this is deep sea fishing, so you probably got like a helmet on. The air and all regurgitating and stuff in your suit.
Going light.
Eating light.
Yeah.
Then you might float to the top, though.
That's perfect. Something goes wrong, you're good to go.
Are you going to eat Franks and beans, or are you going to, eat crumpets or something?
Franks and beans, let's do it. Let's go down there with a full stomach.
Franks.
That might make you float to the top, too.
I think over there they call it beans and Franks.
These are Franks and beans and beans and Franks. All right. Last thing to adjust is bring a bottle of Igor's squid-flavored Sea Beast lube. Just in case you're raped by a dolphin. Or no lube. It's kind of like the bat shark repellent. What if he didn't bring his bat shark repellent that day? Batman would have been eaten by a shark on a helicopter. Think about that statement, guys.
I'm just going to go with the response, and I think my man, Matt Grams, can go with me that if, by chance, I was to get raped by a dolphin, I would hope that there would be lube present.
Yeah.
So...
Amen, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Squid-flavored Sea Beast lube. Oh, no, because that's got the extra sea salt for grit. You don't want grit.
Yeah, but you're in the ocean anyway. It's salt water. It's going to be gritty anyway.
Yeah, you're right.
And maybe the salt
Look at
water...
us trying to figure out how the least offensive way to be raped by a dolphin would be. Really? Okay. What'd you say, Mad Martin?
I'm going with the lube.
Lube. Everybody wants the lube, man.
A little bit goes a long way.
Igor's lube. It's waterproof. You're going to go mountain climbing in 2021. What are you going to do to change that around? A, just take a helicopter to the top. You'll save time. You'll be safe. And all the pictures you take at the top will look the same no matter how you got there anyway. That's one option to make it better. Your next option, take the long path while riding a rented donkey. The donkey is familiar with the path, plus he has 4 legs and he doesn't want to fall any more than you do.
Donkey.
Your next choice would be C, have Michael Jackson's doctor sedate you and then toss you in a backpack like C-3PO and strap you to the back of Terry Crews. He will wake you up when you are at the top. How long after he gets to the top he wakes you up is up to him.
How does he wake you up?
Or D, swaffling. That's your answer. Or D, go alone, but bring a battery-powered bone saw just in case you get your arm stuck and have to chop it off to escape. And go D.
I'm going to helicopter to the top.
Helicopter to the top. Pictures, you said, look, I was at the top of the mountain. You don't have to say I didn't actually go to the top. I was there.
Nowhere in the contract does it say I had to make the journey to the top. That's how I chose to make my journey. Helicopter.
So why did I get to the top? For the view. I got the view.
Yeah. Quicker up, quicker
Without
down.
all the death and dying and freezing and starving on the way.
Yeah.
Matt Barton, you a mountain climber? Or are you going to get in the helicopter? Are you going to ride a donkey?
I think if you take the donkey, my ass would be sore riding on that ass. And I'm going to give Mr. Terry Crews the day off. So I too will be traveling by the helicopter.
Helicopter to the top. Terry Crews will be very upset.
Well, you know.
That's okay. That's okay. 2020's been hard on all of us, man. He's not an essential employee anymore. So, the wild card part. We're not going to call this the wild card because I didn't say you had a wild card. So, here is another thing that you plan on doing. You're going to go spelunking.
So what?
Spelunking is the fancy, stupid term made up for exploring caves. Going into caves and checking out caves. Just like.
So we're going to exploring?
You're going to go. It's got to be in a cave, though, to be spelunking.
I'm going to ask D-Unit, have you seen the film Descent?
No.
That's another secret way! You both got a secret way. Crazy. Here are some of the things. Oh, this is your choice. You got 2 choices.
Okay.
What are you going to do on your spelunking trip? A, wear all of the recommended safety gear. There's 3 things she's on. Are you going to wear all the recommended safety gear or just douse yourself in Igor's Super Slick Crevice Cream, winner of the Unstuck Award at the 2020 New Product Convention in Cleveland, Ohio? Which way would it be? Are you going to wear all the recommended gear or are you just going to cover yourself in the Super Slick Crevice Cream?
I'm going to wear all the safety gear.
You're going to wear that's going to make you much quieter.
I don't care.
Okay.
I want to be safe.
Mad Bart, what you going to do?
Once again, I refer to Descent. I'll be taking as much gear as I possibly can.
All right. Okay.
So I have a feeling I should be watching this movie.
All right.
Yeah, it doesn't end very well.
Okay, so we're not going to watch it.
The other choice, which is my choice, is screw that. I'm claustrophobic.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Not doing it. The only way you're going to get me to go spelunking is with a green screen in a studio.
Virtual glasses.
Huh?
Are the
VR. Yeah, you're right. The VR glasses.
Still around?
There's someplace, yeah. The bonus question. Speaking of spelunking, where are the interior cave scenes filmed in the movie The Descent? A, is it in the Cave of the Crystals in Mexico? Is it B, a fake movie set? C, Rick James's old sex dungeon? Or inside of Courtney Love's vagina?
Oh my gosh. I mean, it was roomy enough for Courtney Love's vagina.
They got the whole film crew, lighting crew, the grip, everything in there,
Everything in
man.
that mother.
They had to have a couple of grips just to stay in.
The critters and whatever else may be inside there, allegedly.
So which y'all say?
Courtney loves vagina.
Courtney loves vagina. Matt Martin.
I'm gonna go with the Fungin.
Rick James's old sex dungeon.
That was good too. That was gonna be number 2.
All right. Oh wow, we're running out of time and we gotta hurry up and get through. Lightning strikes. Jump out of a plane or wash garbage before recycling it.
Wash garbage before recycling.
Yeah.
Over and over and over again.
I do not wash garbage before recycling it, but
I
give me the
will.
choice between jumping out of a plane. Yep, give me the soap. COVID-19 compliance at concerts. Wear regular masks and seat everybody at 6 feet apart from one another, or get rid of the giant speakers and the amp system, replacing it with sanitized fog-proof space helmets with face shields and built-in Bluetooth speakers that connect directly to the soundboard, allowing free movement around the facility.
God, that was a lot. I'm just...
Can you imagine the sound quality of the concert?
I'm going with whatever that contraption that you said the second part.
The second part? Because I don't want to sit down at a concert and have to stay 6 feet from everybody.
I get it.
That's stupid. I don't like that.
And you're very excited about that, so we got to agree with you.
That's true. There is no right or wrong.
Okay, you agree with you.
We got like 30 seconds. True or false? The CDC has recommended that all outdoor holiday inflatables should be wearing masks to prevent the airborne transfer of COVID-19.
False?
Not being keen on that, so I'm going to go false.
That is definitely false, yes. I don't believe that the CDC is worried about that. Putting milk and ice cream into a tumbler and handing it to Michael J. Fox for 20 minutes will produce a milkshake or a restraining order.
Restraining order.
Yes! And a milkshake.
You're such a dick.
How would you be able to take home a supermodel from the Victoria's Secret's Valentine's Day pillow fight? Tell them you are in a band or soak your pillow with chloroform.
Soak the pillow in chloroform.
That is correct. Number 6, Wilma or Betty?
Both.
I would have taken Betty or both. Okay. Velma or Daphne?
Velma.
I say Velma because now I really say Velma because now I found out it's a challenge.
Yeah, I don't want to put no effort into it. The other one's way easier.
And what superhero lives in a cave?
Captain
Correct. I thought for sure I was going to trick you into saying Batman. I was saying
nonsense.
No, he lives in the house on top of the cave. But yes, Captain Caveman, very good. 9, what's worse? You must decide before getting in the water, okay? Before you get in the water. Getting eaten by a shark or having to watch Aquaman again?
Ooh, getting eaten
before you get in the water.
Oh, yeah, eaten by a shark.
Absolutely. What's worse? You may decide after getting in the water. Getting eaten by a shark or having to watch Aquaman again?
Having to watch Aquaman again.
It's still unwatchable, folks. I'd rather have my ass removed.
5 minutes is the most I got into it.
It was terrible. And that has been Just a Few Questions.
The views and opinions expressed in the following show do not necessarily represent those of this station or its sponsors.
Come in. Here's your morning briefing, sir. You forgot my toilet tweet. Don't you remember? You're not allowed to tweet anymore, sir. I forgot. It's okay, sir. That's why I'm here. I hate Mondays. Not much to do when you're in the office of the former president. Well, you could always listen to the radio, sir. That's different. What's on? Oh, I don't know. Would you like me to turn it on? Why not? Got nothing better to do.
It's the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
Oh, Ditzy. Call these guys up. See if they want to interview me. It'll be huge.
Resistance is futile, but you can struggle if you like. It's the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. You got something to say? Say it, bucko. Call into the show live at 313-444-8919. Again, that number is 313-444-8919.
Alrighty, folks, so we are already at least one knuckle into hour number 3 here on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, broadcasting to you live from within inside the mothership and the other side of Planet Chaos, directly into your Vajir holes on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, Jay Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Networks. And in syndication and replay around the world on stations like 920, WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KG SBFM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, Prodcore Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Good Talk Radio, Mile High Radio, and K89. Wherever it is you are tuned, wherever it is that you're listening, you give me a call on the Alien X lines at 1-313-444-8919. That's 1-313-444-8919. Or use Skype. And the handle is AlienStone1. That's AlienStone and the number 1. Don't spell it out because you would be wrong. For those of you just tuning in, you are extraordinarily tardy. We get things underway at 9 a.m. Eastern here on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. And no, I said tardy. I didn't call you that other name. I'm not being insensitive. Stop. Okay? All right, folks. Got music for your Vajir holes and, of course, the brand spankinest new episode of Just a Few Questions. Just a Few Questions is a disturbing, crazy, weird, funny, dark, demented, inappropriate, just a strange group of questions that I ask each and every Sunday during Inside the Mothership. Inside the Mothership airs at 12 noon Eastern right here on this fantastic radio station, and I bring you the replay each and every Monday on the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space. That's coming up this hour, and in the meantime, it's music for your Vajir holes. Once again, folks, if you want your music featured on the show or on the station, you need to attach an MP3 to an email and send it on over to newmusic@alienxradio.com. Again, that's newmusic@alienxradio.com. Or send me a credible download link, something like Dropbox or Google Drive or WeTransfer, something of that nature. But please make sure that you include both the name of your band and the name of the song in the file name. In the file name. Let me say that again. In the file name. Not in the email, in the file name. Because once I copy that MP3 over, your email's not attached anymore, folks. If I can't say the name of your band, I can't promote you. If I can't promote you, I'm not going to play you. So let's get that straight, okay? All right, folks. Music for your Vajir holes. Just submitted to the station. This is, again, another random grab. I have not listened to this yet, so your guess is as good as mine as to what we're going to hear from Justice Theory. Fight Until You Die is the name of the song. And you're tuned to the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
take the final.
This is Alien X Radio. Resistance is futile.
Broadcasting directly into your brain.
And now your weekly sports update with the Prospect.
Alright, finish your eggnog and figgy pudding, because the weekly sports update with the Prospect is on Alien X Radio. Okay, class, the word for the week is protocol, as in health and safety protocol. It seems like every sport has had a moment where too many players and staff have entered this phase due to either direct exposure or secondhand contact, and this has caused league officials to scramble resolutions to avoid the unthinkable but inevitable. For example, in the NBA, the Detroit Pistons were close to forfeiting their game against the Miami Heat due to 5 players entering health and safety protocols, including star guard Cade Cunningham. Now in the NHL, it's a lot worse. First, they have temporarily paused gameplay until at least Tuesday, postponing 50 games at this point. Then the IIHF has canceled their event set for January. And if that isn't bad enough, the NHL and its Players Association have agreed to skip the Winter Olympics in Beijing. Even the NCAA football bowl season isn't safe, as there has been one bowl game as of now that wasn't played, the Easy Post Hawaii Bowl between Hawaii and Memphis. And sources are saying that these new developments are potentially affecting the college football playoff. Simply put, if one of the 4 semifinalists are unable to play their game, then their opponent gets an automatic advancement to the final. There's been no indication of a makeup date for that yet, but I will keep you updated if anything changes. Speaking of the NBA, there's indications of an in-season tournament being discussed for the future. Reported by ESPN, the idea is for a pool play, single elimination, 8-team tournament, concluding around Christmas. The winner of the tournament will get $1 million per player. It will also shorten the regular season by 4 games as well. And the proposed timetable for that is a 2022-2023 or 2023-2024 season. Well, tune in next week for more sports. For Alien X Radio, I'm the Prospect. Say until next time, Prospect out.
Oh, honey, what a wonderful surprise. A dozen roses and chocolates, a candlelit dinner, and now champagne and strawberries by the fire. You're so romantic.
What do you say we get a little closer?
Igor? That's right, Igor here with the final ingredient for love.
Igor's lube?
Nothing gets things moving and grooving like my lube, and it prevents chafing.
Thanks, Igor.
And don't forget, Igor's lube now comes in cherry, mint, and salmon flavor.
Igor's Lube. Get some today and get some tomorrow.
need the absolute fastest high-speed internet for your home or business but need to stay on your budget, then you need to give AlienCast a try. AlienCast high-speed fiber optic dial-up features ultra-fast dial-up speeds for way less than that fancy schmancy DSL or cable internet. Plus, AlienCast has all the great features you've come to expect from dial-up service, such as plugging your landline into your computer, installing an archaic phone modem card, and not having to mess with all that Wi-Fi nonsense, all for a fraction of the cost of internet that's way too fast for most people anyway. Call 188-GO-ALIEN to get AlienCast high-speed dial-up in your home today. AlienCast. Out of this world internet, down to earth prices.
Broadcasting from the dark side of the moon. Alien X Radio.
Resistance is futile.
Give me some static!
You got something to say? Don't be a bitch. Call into the show at 313-444-8919.
You have been beamed aboard and are now inside the mothership for the attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space.
When's the last time you had a good time?
Broadcasting from beyond planet chaos, directly into your vajir holes.
All right, folks, we have reached that point in the broadcast where I bring you the most recent and the brand newest. The brand newest? Is that a word? I guess it is, yeah. The brand spankingest newest, we'll say it that way, episode of Just a Few Questions. I was wondering, okay, we've done lots of Christmas episodes. We put Santa through the ringer many, many times. He got divorced this Christmas. That was crazy. He had to go out on the dating scene. It was crazy. But what happens to Santa the day after? I mean, what does he do all year long when he's not doing the Santa Christmas Eve thing? Well, that's what this is all about. This one's called Minding Santa's Business, and it's the latest episode of Just a Few Questions, which airs during Inside the Mothership at 12 noon Eastern every Sunday on this fantastic station. So without further delay, here is the latest episode. Minding Santa's Business, Just a Few Questions. The attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from outer space, Alien X Radio.
Just a few questions.
All right, everybody, we have reached that point in the showgram. It is time to answer just a few questions. This portion of the show is being brought to you, as always, by Igor's Empire and his family of products. Look for and like Igor's Lube at Facebook and at www.igorslube.com. For you musicians out there, try Igor's Easy Gig Bandwagon. The band will love you because you can take the whole load. This roomy utility transport semi-truck features a pull-out travel-size stage complete with PA and plenty of room for gear, roadies, hookers, and the whole band. Remember, that's Igor's Easy Gig Bandwagon. Ask your roadies. I don't know who you need to ask.
I don't either.
It sounds like a winner chicken dinner to me, right?
Sure.
Just park it in the backyard and leave everything in there and just take it every time. Anyway.
Yep.
It is now time to
Don't leave the hookers in there.
Yeah, don't leave the hookers in there. They'll smell the place up.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you might not play for a couple weeks.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Igor's Ball Wash.
Most of those hookers are so skinny.
Igor's Ball Wash.
Igor's Ball Wash. That's a good one. You, strap it onto the toilet. It's kind of like a bidet, except it's a
ball washer.
A ball washer, yeah. It's all about position. Position and water pressure.
Exactly.
You don't want to be too hard. Squouch, man.
Ball washer and blow dryer.
And pube fluffer.
Write it down.
Can fluff the pubes. Yeah, all right.
With his own Igor's Afro pig.
All in one. All in one.
Oh, that's great.
The pubic afro pit. Wow. All right. Let's go ahead and get this underway.
Question number one.
Question number one. Wow. What a night. You are as tired can be. You're coming off of a 24-hour shift, and you can barely keep your eyes open. You know that if you continue traveling without resting, you will likely get into an accident. This being said, you have had a very long night and a long way to go before you get home, and you don't want to waste any time pulled over sleeping. So, you know that the auto driving feature is not really safe, but neither is continuing in your condition. So, in your vehicle, how would you engage the auto driving feature so you can get some sleep? A, just press the auto drive button and pass out. Just hope that you won't wake up in the wrong state or heaven. B, just go ahead and pass out. The auto drive feature is supposed to be watching you, and if you fall asleep, it should engage automatically. In theory, of course, it's never been tested. C, inflate the autopilot by blowing into a hose in its lap just under its belt line, then switching seats. Or D, just tie the reins to the front of the sleigh and tell Rudolph to head north.
Oh, dude.
We'll start with Sir Martin of Mad today. Coming off a 24-hour shift, you're tired.
Yeah, Rudolph all the way.
You just tie the reins to the thing and say, Rudolph, take me home.
That's it.
All right. The unit.
I said a secret word earlier.
Did you?
I did.
What was the secret word?
Reindeer.
Reindeer, okay.
Remember when we talking LSD? You know,
I don't remember much about LSD.
He said we're going to see dragons in the backyard, and I said you're going to see reindeer on the roof.
That's right. That was the secret word.
You're not paying attention.
Wow.
So I
and you slicked that one right into the end, too.
Hashtag Igor's Lube. Take the whole thing or take nothing.
That's right. Take the whole reindeer.
I'm gonna go with D as well.
You go with D as well?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, continuing along. You remembered that you weren't in your Tesla, so there was no button or automatically engaging auto drive, and the last time that you had to blow on something in your vehicle, you got a DUI. So, Santa, you hand over control to the red-nosed reindeer and pass out. As you have long since come down from your sugar cookie buzz. Ever since your divorce from Mrs. Claus, your bad luck with online dating and mail order clone bride debacle, you have been wow, this is really wordy. You have been frequenting a local Eskimo strip club, and Rudolph must have gotten the route in his head because that's where you were when you woke up.
Hell yeah.
So what's the name of Santa's favorite Eskimo strip club? A, the Snow Bunny. Oh, I'm sorry, the Snow Bunny Ranch. B, the Frosty Nipple. C, Ass Skaters. Or D, the Klondike Bar. What would you do at the Klondike Bar? It's their unit of D.
I am going to go, just because I think it's the most funniest word in the world. I'm going to go with the Frosty Nipple.
The Frosty Nipple it is for D unit.
Nipple is just a funny word.
Nipple. Nipple.
Nipple.
I have nipples. Can you milk me? Whoa, slow down.
Whoa. You can try.
At that point, the word's not funny. Yes, it is.
It still is.
Sir Martin of Mad, are you going to the Frosty Nipple as well, or perhaps maybe the Klondike Bar?
Or Frosty Nipple all day long.
The Frosty Nipple all day long. That's right. Because you don't have to do anything special like you do for a Klondike Bar. The bonus question.
Bonus! Going to the strip club.
The Eskimo strippers offer an off-menu item called the Penguin. What is it? Describe for me what the penguin is that they offer you. It's an off-menu item at the strip club. Sir Martin of Mad, what's the penguin?
Oh, jeez. Many things that I can't repeat on this station.
You can repeat anything you want to repeat on this station. Sir Unit of D, what's the penguin?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, the answer neither of you could come up with was this. Your pants are pulled down around your ankles. The stripper starts blowing you, but just before you climax, they stop. They walk away, and you look like a penguin as you waddle after them. Wait! Wait!
That sounds like an experience.
That's the penguin.
That's great.
Bringing us to...
Question number 2.
Question number 2. The club was not on the schedule for tonight. In fact, you never take the sleigh to the club because it forces you to use main roads. And the sleigh draws too much attention from the authorities. Decades ago, you used to love cookies and milk. But over the years, you have become lactose intolerant and have been forced to stop drinking milk. For years, you have been looking for a way to offset the cost of doing business, so you quickly figured out a way to turn this into an advantage for your North Pole toy factory. Real quick, why do you think it's bad to stop at the strip club and use main roads with the sleigh on the way home from your Christmas run? A, Yuka and Kalik still think that you owe them a few dollars for a few double dances that you did a long time ago, and they might key your sleigh out in the parking lot, get the bouncer to paralyze you, and then call the police, telling them that you said you tried to rob them. It was really hard to come up with Eskimo stripper names, okay? Yuka and Kalik, okay?
Bless you.
Thank you. B, it's a bad part of town, and you could get sleigh jacked. And no, that's not one of the strippers off-menu items.
Waka, waka, waka.
C, most of the police officers were bullies as kids, landing themselves on the naughty list, making them bitter and hateful of Santa, and likely will pull you over at the first chance they get. D, you now collect all of the milk. You now collect all the milk you can no longer drink and bring it back to the factory for processing and product development. If you get stopped by the weight master, you will be overweight, ticketed, and your cargo might be confiscated. Or E, all of the above. There's also the wild card answer. D unit. All these choices.
I kind of gonna want to go with all the above, but I also kind of want to know what the wild card answer is. I'm going with all the above.
All the above is D unit. Sir Martin of Man.
I think we know the answer to this. I'm going to go with the wild card.
The card that is wild. The card that is wild that you chose is Yuka and Kalik never work the day after Christmas. They spend it returning all of the gifts their customers give them in exchange for backroom fun time. You have your own version of the club. You have your own version of the club called the Candy Cane, so theft outside of your sleigh is not an issue. And you're packing heat, so the sleigh jackers will get well ventilated. And most of the police have the day off or called off. So you just need to avoid the weight master and get back home. Remember that weight master?
Yeah.
Guy.
Always pulling you over, making sure that you got the right weight. Bonus question. Why would you be more worried about getting weighed on the way back and not on the way out? Either of you.
I don't know.
You think about it, like he's leaving, he's got all the toys, right?
Yeah, if you're coming back.
But he's more worried about getting caught on the way back.
Well, yeah, because you should be
lighter.
lighter.
What do you think?
He forgot to drop off toys?
No, well, he has to bring, every year he has to bring back one package because he can't find Waldo.
So he's got Waldo with him.
So he's got Waldo's package. Well, he could be hiding underneath something like that. That's why I could never find him.
Right.
It's right under his nose and his beard.
I don't know on this one.
You don't know? Oh, Sir Martin and Mad, you don't know?
I'm going to say that he should be in theory later on the return journey.
Sure, he should be in theory. So the answer is, the toys are magically stowed and have no weight. Remember, they just keep coming out of the bag. So they're magically stowed. But all the milk that he was bringing back in the tanks is heavy as hell.
Milk and cookies.
All that milk that he can't drink. Bringing us to...
Question number three.
Question number 3. After returning to the North Pole, you park the sleigh in the hangar. The flight team begins to disconnect the reindeer, power down the craft, and prepare it for storage. The stable team lead the deer out of the hangar and begin feeding them. The elves begin to connect the hoses for the offloading of the milk. The milk must be frozen right away to prevent aging and spoiling. It's pumped into storage vats. What are these storage vats called? A, dairy freezers, B, lactose chillers, or C, temporary icing tanks, or TITs. Sir Martin of Mad?
Oh, I'm going to go with TITs.
Yes, they are. They are the TITs. Sir Unit of T.
The TITs?
Loaded into the titties.
Titties?
All right. Now that the milk has been frozen and sent to the development lab, how will Santa use it to bring much-needed funding to cover the operational costs of running a magical toy factory that produces and delivers billions of toys each year? A, sell it to the Hershey Company for their milk chocolate factories. B, dehydrate it, mix it with vitamins, and package it as Santa's North Pole baby formula. C, sell it to Igor's Empire, who will let it age, mix it with Igor's Winter Wind Blueberry Banana Split flavored lube, and create Igor's Sour Blue Banana Body Wash and Bathtub Doing It fluid. Or D, first you would ferment it, then by blending it with petroleum jelly, orange and yellow food coloring, along with Turkish candle wax,
Turkish candle.
You would pour it into molds, creating what is known as candy corn. You then get it into the stores before next Halloween. There's a wild card answer. Let's say it's you, the unit. Pow!
Oh, wow. And he wasn't sure if he wanted to do a show today, last night.
Oh, really?
I just want to let you know this. I call him, I'm like, hey, you want to do a show, man? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, all right, man, you let me know. Okay, it's up to you. I'll put it in your court. 11:30, I get a text. Yeah, we're good. So just a few questions. Awesome. I think I'm going to go with C on this one. I'm liking the Doing It fluid.
Doing It fluid.
the bathtub of Doing It fluid.
Yeah, it's Igor's Winter Wind Blueberry Banana Split flavored lube.
Yes.
No, he mixed that.
Yes.
Okay, and he created Igor's Sour Blue Banana Body Wash and Bathtub Doing It fluid.
Yes.
Yes. Multi-purpose.
I like it.
Martin of Mad would say it's you.
I'm going to go with the wild card.
The wild card answer. You do all of the above, plus you make candy kisses with a milky center called Mommy's Chocolate Salty Nipples. No? That's your favorite word, the nipples.
Nipples?
Nipples?
It's like it's French.
Mommy's Chocolate Salty Nipples.
It's French for pointer.
Oh, boy. Bonus question.
Bonus question.
With all the businesses in the world affected by staffing shortages, how has Santa been able to avoid this? A, the elves are actually slaves. I mean robots. B, Kelly's Temp Services. C, the factory is at the frickin' North Pole, so let's just see him try to leave or pick it outside in the snow. Or D, the proceeds from the sales of the yearly candy corn harvest 100% pays for the elves' health care insurance, 401k plan, and Hookers Tuesday. Sir Martin of Matt.
Oh, I'm going to go with the last one.
Oh, the Hookers Tuesday.
I mean, that's where the phrase Taco Tuesday came from, right?
Yeah. Hey! You can disguise it as Taco Tuesday.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Hooker Tuesday.
Hooker Tuesday it is, man. Everybody votes for Hooker Tuesday. Put it on the ballot and find out. Everybody votes for Hooker Tuesday. Bringing us to Lightning Strikes. What off-menu item would cost you the most at the Eskimo Strip Club? A, hide the candy cane. B, the ho-ho Hummer. C, the dirty chimney. Or D, reindeer style. Which one would cost you the most?
I'm going to go reindeer style.
Yeah, ho-ho Hummer.
The ho-ho Hummer. Both of you get... it's the dirty chimney. That just sounds like she wouldn't want to do that.
Or it doesn't sound like anybody would order that.
No, probably not. That's why it's like, when it does get ordered, you got to pay the extra.
Got ya.
It's like a shift premium, but it's hazard pay. You know what I'm saying? It's hazard pay.
I'll go with it.
Number 2. You must decide. Hide the candy cane, the ho-ho Hummer, the dirty chimney, or reindeer style.
Oh, the dirty chimney.
Oh, dear me. I'm going to go with the candy cane one. Hide the candy cane.
Hide the candy cane. All right.
Oh.
And both of you get this. Because it's really up to you. It's really up to you. You're paying for it, right?
Hide the candy cane.
And if I got to pay for the premium.
Not sweet.
The ho-ho Hummer is probably the cheapest and the safest, but, you know. Number 3.
You know how I roll. Gotta,
all the way down? Or
you're gonna work for that tip, baby.
Way past the tip.
Way past the tip.
Number 3. According to Pretty Woman, the movie, hookers won't kiss on the mouth because it's too personal. What won't Eskimo hookers do? A, kiss on the mouth. B, pay for dinner. C, rub noses. Or D, sleep naked.
I'd say sleep naked.
Rub noses.
And the answer is rub noses. Because that's Eskimo kissing. No kissing, it's too personal. But you can doink in the shower. Okay.
I know, right?
And on a piano.
Yeah.
And on a balcony.
And I'm sorry, and I just, polished your helmet.
Number 4, true or false? Getting sleigh jacked was not one of the off-menu items earlier. True or false? It was not one of the off-menu items earlier.
True.
It's true. It's true. See, you were paying attention. You were paying attention. It should be, that's right. That would be the cheapest one on the whole menu. What's more fun to eat in a public swimming pool? A cup of ice or a Baby Ruth?
A Baby Ruth.
A baby what, sorry?
What is more fun to eat in a public swimming pool? A cup of ice or a Baby Ruth? Candy bar.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be a Baby Ruth.
Oh, yeah, because everybody will think, oh, no. Did you find that? Is that a turd? What's going on? All right.
That's a tea bag.
All right, so what is more appropriate to eat in a public swimming pool? A cup of ice or an adult named Ruth?
An adult named Ruth.
Absolutely.
That's more appropriate? Oh, no, sorry. You can't do that in front of the kids.
It was parent night.
It was parent night. That's right. Apparently, if you melt down candy corn, what can they be made into? A mess. B, tastes like crap soup. C, Turkish torture candles. Or D, any of these.
Any of these. It's got to be any of them.
Any of those. That's right. This combination. Because if you use the Turkish torture candles, there's going to be a mess. You know what I'm saying? And soup is always a mess, especially if you have a beard. Yeah. Number 8. That's right, man. If it's too thin, it's a broth. It's not a sauce.
Nah, I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Or wait, I read that before. Just recently, mind you.
Number 8. Best packaging and slogan for Igor's Sour Blue Banana Body Wash and Bathtub Doing It Fluid. A, standard shampoo bottle. And its slogan would be, let's do it in the tub. Or B, a round bottle with a blue label, and the slogan is, just look for Igor's big blue balls.
Big blue balls.
I figure I already circled it for you guys.
Thanks.
Here's your lightning.
It was pre-highlighted when I ordered it. When I wrote it.
It was in your Amazon
Highlight
suggested
this
shopping
answer.
basket. What should be a warning label on Igor's Sour Blue Banana Body Wash and Bathtub Doing It Fluid be? But could be taken the wrong way. A, this product is not tears-free. Or B, this product contains melted candy corn as a thickening agent.
Definitely the candy corn is the thickening agent.
Yeah. It's definitely not tears-free.
No.
All right. And finally, 10. You broke up your company into several small ones with only 99 elves to avoid the vaccine mandate. If you have to pay $10 and a pack of Lucky Strikes for each elf's hooker on Hooker Tuesday, how much would each company cost you each week? So there's 99 elves. You got to get 99 hookers. Each one costs you $10 and a pack of Lucky Strikes. So how much money is it going to cost you each week? And how many packs of Lucky Strikes? Remember, it's once a week. Tuesdays. Just Tuesday.
So
there's 99 employees. They all need a hooker. $10 and a pack of Lucky Strikes is the going rate for a hooker.
So
we know that.
$9,090.
$9,090?
$990 and 99 packs of Lucky Strikes.
That's your answer, okay.
Right?
Yeah. Martin Mad, what's your answer?
I'm going to be honest, I'm a little bit too drunk from yesterday to count, so I'm going to go with what D-Unit said.
Okay. And I'm going to override your answer because your answer is mathematically correct. However, you omitted yourself $1,000 and 100 packs of Lucky Strikes.
Got to round up.
Got to count yourself. Every time you... You think you're going to go there and buy hookers for all these little munchkins and you ain't going to get yourself one?
See how you went there?
Very good. Very good.
And that
touche, sir.
Has been just a few questions. Yes, that has been just a few questions. Bringing us to the conclusion of this year's Christmas season. That's right, the next holiday, of course, coming up. New Year's Eve, where we finally get to kick this crappy year to the curb because it was no better than the year before that. It really wasn't. I don't care how you look at it. It was not better than last year. And quite frankly, I don't think next year is going to be any better. I really don't. Sorry, I really don't. I think things are just going to keep escalating until the point that everybody just loses their freaking mind. Because that's the normal now. Everybody has to be crazy. Everybody has to be crazy, delusional, and emotional. So until you are crazy, delusional, and emotional, you are wrong. How dare you use common logic and sense? And how dare you? How dare you think that you have rights? You don't have rights. You're not allowed to make decisions on your own. That's everybody else's job now. Don't you know? That's what it's all about. You will get vaccinated because I'm scared. Well, no, I won't. Maybe I won't because I'm scared. So you're scared is okay, but my scared's not okay. That's what you're saying. I'm not allowed to be scared, but you're scared. I'm telling you not to be scared. You're saying, I'm allowed to be scared. You're not allowed to be. Well, you know what? It is what it is, folks. Like I said, I'll get vaccinated when I'm chased down in the street by a Black Hawk helicopter and darted from the sky. That's when that'll happen. Anyway, folks, I do want to thank you for joining me this week for the Attack of the Monday Morning Madcast from Outer Space on Alien X Radio, Raw Talk Online, UG Media, the Lime City Radio Network, J. Parker Radio, United Talk Radio, Sword Radio, and the Western Reserve Digital Radio Networks, and in syndication and replay around the world on 920 WON The Apple, 24.7 The Stream, 97.1 KG SBFM Get Smashed Radio, the IRN Internet Radio Network, WRFN 1025, WRPR Rat Pack Radio, United Sounds Choice Radio, Proudcore Radio, Pure Rock Radio, Good Talk Radio, Mile High Radio, and K89. Wherever it is that you tune, wherever it is that you are listening, I do appreciate you for tuning in and listening. Send me your questions, comments, complaints, nude photos, whatever, to alienstone at alienxradio.com. That's alienstone at alienxradio.com. Submit your music for station play at new music at alienxradio.com. Until next time, this is Alien Stone saying peace out, Earthlings.